useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. The essence, the basics, without it you make it. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes, I see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from the...
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's the Pistons to start out. Outside, George. Outside, KD. Good on the triple.
Kevin Durant.
And off the chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
There's Wagner with the three. Great D that time from Durant. The kick out to O'Neal. And another three for Detroit.
Just tremendous playmaking there, moving it out for the three. That was a high-level pass.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. To the inside. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion. A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
And it's Flag missing. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
And that shot is a confidence builder for Porter Jr. When he's hitting these, you know he's feeling it.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Peterson. Lets it go from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
3 points.
The three ball is still a work in progress for Peterson. When he's hitting from deep, he's borderline unguardable.
Yep, that one goes.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Irving drives in, and the slam dunk by Irving.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles. Of the defense.
Detroit.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Wagner outside. There's Porter with the three. Rebounded by E. And it's Detroit's ball. It's a 5-point game. Nifty move. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players 6'10" with the perimeter. Oh, look at that!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
Sarr trying to get open. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Pass to Sigma. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, what?
Whoa! How about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Man showing some terrific range. Shaq's got 5. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a response by Antetokounmpo there. Demonstrating real leadership, nailing that revenge triple.
There's Wagner with the huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Well, that's one way to avoid getting posterized. Stand tall and protect the rim.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Left side, KD. There's the triple. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is Durant's competitive fire coming out to play. He couldn't let that last 3 go unanswered.
And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit on D. They lead by 4. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Atlanta with it. Here's Campbell. Outside Robinson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. That one drops for him. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
The pull-up jumper is not only tough to master, it is tough to defend.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Bean. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man, and he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Durant. Shoots the three. Oh, KD buries the three.
Man, that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That'll be his second foul of the game. For three, Smith knocks down the three ball. Smith's got 5.
Gotta know Smith is on the prowl for revenge when you sink on it. I mean, great response from the young man.
To the paint. Three-pointer. Porter, no luck. Detroit leading by 3. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using him to cut up the defense there with ease.
And stolen by Wagner. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. It's the three-point bomb. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, look, this is what Michael Porter Jr. is all about. He's out there to find shots at the arc.
All right, rookie. We see you. Cooper Flag putting on a show with that one.
To the wing on the left. Here's Sigma. No good with the... Triple. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
And you can't let this kid Flag get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Flag with it. Pass to George. Sinks the triple. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Detroit.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. One second left, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's Detroit with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots, a lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It's stolen. Inside. It's Giannis throwing it down.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside Irving. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Irving.
One of the best playmakers in the game. Giannis with the assist. He can pile those out.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Irving from past the arc. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, good job there getting to his spot. That was a good-looking three.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Peterson. Smith with the defensive effort. Atlanta trails by 13. There's Porter with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Porter's got 8 points. Oh!
Wow, Giannis. That is ridiculous.
Oh, and the dunk by Smith.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Incredible.
Driving to the basket. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Sigma. Back to Smith. Down low. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Giannis automatic inside.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Atlanta trails by 11. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. There goes Giannis. Out to Anthony. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to E. Sarr the screen. The shot by E, no good. And here's Atlanta. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Campy. Now, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Outside Anthony. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pistons lead by 8. And fourth quarter basketball. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Detroit leading by 8. It's Durant on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound. Robinson for 3. Durant. With some nice D. Now, here is George. Left side Durant. From the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
It's out of bounds. Pass touched by O'Neal. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, O'Neal. Look out, Rim. Here comes Shaq.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket guy still shaking. George driving the lane.
Assistant.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
O'Neal outside. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Takes the three. Buries the deep ball.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Count the basket.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Now O'Neal. Flag with the rebound. Porzingis. Pocket pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Durant rips down the rebound. Pistons leading by 12. Durant drives. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And just slicing to that look. Durant there, decisive and able to get where he wants to.
He answers with a dunk of his own.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Atlanta. Down by 12. Now Porter. Outside, Smith. Here is Sikma. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And he tries in, and he jams it in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Wagner fires.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a 16-point game.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Durant driving in.
And this kid, Durant, gets up in a hurry. What an incredible athlete.
Smith! He drills the three. Fires away from outside. No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For my friends Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports.